I was gonna make a video walking on the dunes going to the beach, but it was windy, almost raining. And I met two women that I knew one of them long ago in many different ways, in many different aspects, in many different dimensions. But for her, it's only one dimension, the OCD, obsessive compulsive dimension. And she's into sickness and viruses, completely hypochondriac, and has lots of things. And today she's had like a cold sore, and I could see her OCD. Her OCD is in everything, and she was very interested in if I am filming, if I am filming, if I am filming. I was saying everything that I was doing. I've been filmed. I've been teaching. I've been coordinating. I've been doing many things. And filming is the thing that I've been doing the least. Anyway, this is in always in one dimension, the material dimension, and there is the ones that is the no material dimensions. So I just show myself, introduce myself to the other one. Hello, this is Jesus. Because I was gonna vomit something right before I saw them. Because I had an amazing connection with the singer of a band that they were putting the instruments ready to play live. And I felt like a child being 15, 16, meeting Stephen Tyler with the story that I have about Stephen Tyler, that I made many videos about that. Many. So what I'm doing is connecting concepts, creating one imaginary concept, and then I give it as a unity, like I did today with this example that I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember. It doesn't matter because it happened long ago. Maybe it was 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but in those 15 minutes, many other lives happened in between. I had some messages to some other friends, then I had to organize all the technology to be able to be speaking and audible with the wind, having problems with the microphone, sometimes turning into red. So it's still green, so hopefully the message is there, which is, she said, we're going shopping. And it was this shopping center here where I was coming from the music experience, and I said, oh, yeah. And I thought they were going to see the concert, but they were shopping. Okay. So I am there. I'm flowing with everything. If they were going to see the band, I would have told them that story. But because they were shopping, I said, oh, I didn't know that you could buy good things here. I think it's only Gran Canaria thing. And they said, yeah, Gran Canaria. Like, and then they show a dress, like a hippie style dress, alternative life, more, nothing posh, of course. And she has a lot of money. She can buy anything she wants. But she's buying the alternative, posh, cheap, and call it Gran Canaria style, which is awesome. It's amazing. It's good, like Ibiza style. Perfect. And then I told them in 91, well, I was telling them about my problem with the water. I cannot breathe inside my apartment. I am with Ventolin. Things are falling. And where are you living? I'm still living there. But I've been out and I've been coming. I told them the whole situation, and no stress, no this. And what you been doing? This, and that. Okay. I was about to vomit about all this thing, anything. So when I met them, I was not unhappy because I couldn't continue what I was going to do. I was happy to meeting someone that is always a great experience, even though for her it's always the same dimension. So I followed the clothes. Oh, very nice. I didn't know that they sell this kind of nice clothes. Because in 91, when I came here, it was my first holidays with my girlfriend. So it was a meta journey. But I told them something about before that. And I said, are you with me? And then I moved my sunglasses. And then she moved the sunglasses and said, yeah, I am with you. So you're not getting only the literal thing, but also the beyond, right? The everything else. I don't think she was following that, but it didn't matter. So I was speaking to both of them. My friend is the blonde one, and the other one is the her friend. So I'm speaking to both of them like I am speaking with absolutely anyone. Like I am vomiting. So I know that they got completely different message, but probably they didn't get the whole message. Probably, more than probably. But the message was that when I came here, it was an awareness of metamorphosis. And this led me to metaphrenia. I didn't say anything like that. This is something vomiting now. What happened is that it was my first holidays working in a bank. After 3 months, I was on holidays for the very first time of my life with money that I earned on my own independently. And I came here, and that was paradise. And those 9 days were wonderful, not the most beautiful days of my life, because it's always today the most beautiful day of my life. But all of them are learning experiences, all of them, all of them, all of them, all of them. Even from the good experience, you can learn. One thing is pushing, one thing is pulling. It's the same. It's the so I was telling them that it was my amazing everything, all the magic, and then I bought 2 or 3 T-shirts with Gran Canaria style of logos, like the tourist thing. And for me, it was awesome to have it. But that's the opposite of what they are thinking. And I said, but those both are just two sides of the same coin. Because what I'm telling you is here you are the coin. This is the unity of the whole spectrum. And then the blonde one says, okay, nice to see you. Enjoy your day. And the other one was like, maybe if she was alone, she would have made some questions. The other one is like, okay, this guy is completely gone. He lost his mind in Asia or in the bank or in the working under the water. Whatever people can think of someone who lost their mind for some specific reason, because at that moment is when they stop understanding that person. And Carl Jung was writing about that, and I've been writing about that. Probably in, I forgot his name, Martin, por si las voces vuelven. I forgot his name. His last name is Martin, but it's the same. We all wrote about the same thing, about the unity. But once you find the imaginary concept, you can do it everywhere, and that's also the root of the theory of strings. So that's the path, but it's not the only path. It's the path in the liquid structure. You don't need to study anything to be in heaven. Meaning heaven, everything, absolutely everything. Heaven, it doesn't exist without hell. It's transcending the good and the bad things. But you don't have to, and probably you don't want to. It just happened to you. And instead of fighting against that, flow with it. What do you think writers like Cervantes or this woman, I don't know her name, of what is the name of the magician? Ah, I forgot. J.R. something or J. I don't know. And what is the name of the? Well, they are vomiting stories all the time, and then they found a way of take a picture of that. It's not the Tao. It's a page of the Tao. It's the Instagram of the Tao. Maybe they Tolkien. No, Tolkien is the Lord of the Rings, and I have no idea about that, and I have no idea about the other one. What is the name? Oh shit. Well, with all this, what I want to show, I didn't want, but now is the only thing that I can do. That knowledge. This is just if somebody got till the end. This is a demonstration that knowledge is not important when the structure is fluid and the structure is becoming the essence. And then the paraphernalia is not important as long as you are connected with the essence.